Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 12 of Direwolf20 Server Play Series, hanging out on Forgecraft 1. Joined today by almost no one on the server, but people are going to be joining soon. I believe in TeamSpeak we've got Tog, Mysterious Ages, and the ever-silent Soren. He is, when did you say you're getting back from your trip, Soren? Yeah, the little ping sound you hear is him talking. August. August you're coming back. Oh, but you'll be able to get on TeamSpeak, you said, like next week or something, right? Hopefully. Alright, so maybe within the next couple days you guys will start hearing Soren again. But are you going to come on and help me here, dude? Because I am, like, derping when it comes to making things look nice. Working on it. Good, because I'm terrible at this, apparently. So I left my machines running overnight, obviously, and we have a slow but steady biofuel drain. And what we're draining biofuel for at this point is the MFE here. You can see it's slowly but surely draining out and refilling itself. Now, I'm curious, just out of curiosity's sake, how much energy are we draining? Let's grab our EU reader off this nifty tool rack. IDs don't match. Trying again. Well, that's the config files I'm using, Soren. So how much is getting drained out of this thing on average over a period of time? Like 7? Okay, that makes sense. 7-ish. And that's what should be getting produced on average-ish. Average over 62 ticks. So yeah, we're only draining about 7 EU per tick, is what I would expect, because this year's draining about 6.5, and the induction furnace up top's draining 1. So the 7.5 that's being reported is exactly how much I would expect to be drained at this point. Channel. And Jaded's here. What's up, Jaded?
Nothing.
Cool. I thought you were afraid to join.
Oh, yeah, right. Like, I'm really ever going to be scared to join. I just tend to try not to join when I'm in a distracted mood and there's a chance I might accidentally cuss.
User joins your channel.
I'm recording now too, by the way, just so you're aware. Oh, Amnet's here. What's up, Amnet? Hey, are you guys ready for that Biomes of Plenty spotlight? I'm hoping, thinking, maybe? You're ready for that to go, right? Sure. Okay, that's next on my list after I finish Mine Factory Reloaded. I will get Biomes of Plenty going, and that has some really cool stuff. I haven't even shown you guys like half the stuff. Yeah, everybody's silent. Half the team speaks silent today. So I do have an extra bunch of saplings, so that's good. But I ran out of my apples, so apples did not last.
As soon as I think of something interesting to say, I'll talk.
You know which apples you should be using, right?
No. There's more than one type of apple?
Yes, it's the Biomes of Plenty apple trees that you, like, grow and you walk away and you chop them down and you get 2 stacks of apples.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I gotta track those down. Apple saplings, I see them.
They're found in the orchards.
Nice.
Like the one right next to Spawn. Well, on FC2.
Interesting.
Or where it is on FC1.
Oh, do we have the extra wood stuff now? Like the wood things?
Extra trees?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm not sure which version we have on FC1, if we've updated. He had said stay away from the woodworker.
What is a jeweled apple? It requires 4 diamonds around an apple. I don't know what it is, but it looks interesting. All right, so apple saplings. So I can put those in forestry machines, Jaded?
It's used to make the heart canister from Tinker's Construct, which is a thing that adds extra health. It's an accessory. The shiny apples.
Oh my.
The apple saplings don't go in forestry machines, but the apples they produce can go in forestry machines because they're just apples.
No, I mean, can I put the sapling in the tree farm?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
I'd be interested in both that and the orchard. I doubt it would work with the orchard. Like, cherry trees will work with the orchard, I would imagine, though, right? I gotta get breeding. Like, I've got a few cherry trees
regular
here.
Regular vanilla oaks will work for picking apples in the orchard. I haven't tried putting the apple saplings from Biomes of Plenty in. I'm hoping that Biomes of Plenty will add MFR support for the planter to all their trees, which would include the apples.
Cool. So yeah, Soren, I need to clean this room up, but I'll do that eventually. What I want to continue working on today, guys, is some more of the applied energistic system that I was working on last episode. So obviously, I'm going to need to get some more stuff. I did do a little bit of mining between last episode and this one, but probably not as much as I needed to. I'm still really low on gold, so I'll have to, sort that out. But that shouldn't be too big of a deal. probably, if I don't have the resources to build another disk drive, might not be the end of the world, but I'll probably have to wait a little bit before I can do much more with it. But I do want to at least get, some automatic smelting and processing of my mining material, so that at the very least I can go mine, come back, drop all my stuff into like an input chest or something, and then not have to worry about it, and it'll get processed and refined and all that good stuff. Goodbye, cruel world. Are you hungry, Soren? There you go, buddy. Alright, I'm going to go collect myself some more potatoes, and I'll be back in a few when I'm ready to start working on something fun to build. See you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we're back. I decided I want to try out these apple saplings. So future Amnet logged into the server for me. Thank you, Amnet. And wanted to hook me up, because he's like, hey, check out these saplings I made in my mod, Biomes of Plenty, which I am totally spotlighting soon, because I just looked at a Mistcraft book, by the way. Holy cow, dude. I looked at a Mistcraft book, the creative spawned one, because I created a digger age, by the way. By the way, Mistcraft mechanics have changed, and I gotta show you guys how it works, but there's an inkwell that does complicated things and all kinds of cool stuff. I'm gonna have to show you that, guys, in a little bit, but I was real quick making this, and holy cow, Amnet, you guys have a lot of biomes. Like, tons of cool sounding ones, too. Like, ridiculous stuff. I liked that graveyard biome. That sounded cool. And there's just tons of crazy hot springs biome. I want to try that out too. But I cannot use a creative spawn book for anything but the digger age, because that would be cheating. So unfortunately we're gonna have to get some Mistcraft books. But I will definitely be spotlighting Biomes of Plenty soon. But for now, I want to try out these apple saplings, because Jaded tells me that you'll get a lot of apples from apple saplings. So let's get Amnet hooked me up. So let's take these saplings. I'm going to put the excess in the chest here. I'm just going to get some bone meal and maybe a couple extras in case.
Okay, I'm guessing somebody erased the config file on ForgeCraft, and that's why there's a whole bunch that have been looked like they've been changed today, but they haven't actually.
Yeah, somebody. I think
Yes.
we suspected Slowpoke, but we're not sure.
Slow
we're
hasn't
pretty
been
sure.
around lately. Unusual. He wouldn't normally.
Tog blames Slowpoke.
Well, it would actually be pretty easy to figure out. All we'd have to do is look at the Dropbox folder.
Why do you think I blame Slowpoke?
Well, that's true.
All right, Jaded. So what you're telling me is the white little flowers, I guess, are pre-apples, and the little green things are also pre-apples. And if I just wait a little
Bright
bit...
red ones are real apples.
Yeah, the bright red ones are real apples. So if I break this, I should get an apple. So what do I get? One apple per thing?
Per leaf that's fully grown, yeah. So if you
Cool.
walk away and come back and chop down the tree and just let all the leaves decay, you have a stack of apples drop on the ground practically.
Ooh, maybe I should use a wooden golem to pick those up then. That's what I could do. Ooh, that would be neat.
Well, the leaves decay. You have to chop
Yeah.
the tree down first.
I know, but I could use a wooden golem to chop down the tree.
The wooden golems will chop down trees?
Or no, or to pick up the saplings and the apples once it's been
Damn it.
done. I'll have to do something else to chop down
I
the
thought
tree.
you were telling me something new about Thumbcraft, that wooden golems now can be equipped with axes.
That would be cool, but not yet. No, what I meant was, I could leave a wooden golem here, make sure he could reach all the saplings and stuff, and then, find some method to automatically chop down the trees after a set period of time. Maybe using a turtle or something. That might be cool, right? And just have the turtle go to each position, chop down the wood, replant the sapling, and then have the wooden golem collect the leaves and the saplings and the apples that fall. That might be a cool way to do it. That's something I'm definitely going to have to work on. Alas, I am super duper out of apples for apple juice. A lot. To the point where now saplings are landing in here, and oh, this chest filled up nice and quick, didn't it? Okay. We're going to need to steal some of you guys. Yeah. I need to get a lot of resources together to clean things up, because I am just a mess. Alright guys, let me wait a little bit for these apple saplings to show up. Oh, covers. Yes, those things down there are covers. Yep, those are covers. So, all right, we'll be back in just a minute. I need to, deal with the whole fruit juice situation.
Lovely. Tinker's Construct is spamming my console with Tinker tool errors every time I use my tool.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got a problem. I've actually got two problems. Number one, I don't have enough apples and saplings to maintain the power supply needs of the system that I've got. Basically, I'm using a lot of bioethanol stuff here. I didn't think I'd be using this much to maintain such a simple power requirement of 7.5 Minecraft joules per tick, or EU per tick, that is. So I have another problem. I have a ton of wood, like way more wood than I want to deal with. I've got this chest full of it, and then if I come up here, I'll see that I've got an entire barrel full of 64 stacks of wood. Don't even know what I want to do with all that wood. Wait a second. These problems might be able to cancel each other out if I do a little bit of trickery. I think I can manage this, and I think I'm going to use applied energistics to solve my problem. So let's take a look at a couple things. First off, I want to get one of these guys, the ME interface. I'm also going to want a precision export bus or a fuzzy export bus. I always mix these two up, and he keeps changing them. Precision export bus is the cheaper version. All right, fuzzy's the more expensive. Let me double check what these differences are. Alright guys, so here's the differences according to the wiki for Applied Energistics. The basic export bus, this guy, has almost no configuration. You can just tell it what type of item to pump out, and it'll just pump out that item, one per 5 ticks. The precision export bus, which is an upgraded version of that one, is going to work a little bit better, and you're going to be able to tell it a bunch of different items, and it'll export them exactly as they're entered. And then finally, the fuzzy export bus ignores NBT data and uses the OR dictionary. So the fuzzy one is just a little less exact, which is probably good. So the precision and the fuzzy are just slightly different. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself a basic export bus. So I'm going to need another one of these. Okay, no problem. And I think, Soren, what you doing? How are you? Why are these animals so interested in you? Oh, there's a pig.
Is he wearing a flower headband?
Yes, he's being a hippie.
The flower headband makes various animals like you better.
Yeah, I know.
Follow you around.
Future Amnet hooked me up with that. Wear it to lure animals, he said. But it's just hilarious how these animals are just staring at you, Soren. And they're all following you. Watch the farm. Okay, yeah. Soren's lost it. He lost his voice and his mind.
Well, we had to make some sacrifice for Mistcraft.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, Soren, you so crazy. Soren's having a really good time here, guys.
That was the needed sacrifice.
Soren's sanity?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. So I'm going to craft a couple fun things from Applied Energistics that will hopefully help me solve my problem. Alright, I will be back in just a moment. Alright guys, so making progress here. I need this cabling, which Soren's currently messing with, it looks like, but that's okay, I can work around him. Let's see, I'm probably going to just run it straight across the bottom here. So however Soren's messing with stuff, okay. Maybe that's not entirely necessary. I was going to run it under the ground here, I guess that'll do. So I'm going to just, run this cabling like so. If you're in the middle of prettying it up, that's fine. That's interesting. Might want to move this over one. Soren, let me know if you picked up any of these ME cables, because I need like every one I can get. They're pretty annoying to make right now. And I'll cover this up and make it look nice in a minute. Don't worry, guys. But for now, what I'm doing
User
is
in
the
your channel
following.
timed out.
Oh, I've got that going back there, do I? Alright, bear with me just a minute. Alright, we're back.
joined your
Putting my
channel.
ME cable like this, and I want to put a ME interface here. Not you. I said ME interface. Like so. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is then going to be, I want the precision import bus, and that's probably going to go right here. Okay, or you know what, not right there, but something like that. Yeah, I need to make something, but then it'll go there. Yeah, that'll be good. It's basically going to go here, but let's wrench that around. I think I can use... Who has my Buildcraft wrench? Is it me? Ah, Soren has my Buildcraft wrench. I knew he was stealing stuff from me. Alright, so let's see. I've got this guy cooking up. Oh, he even added some little stuff here. That's nice. So the ME interface looks good. I'm also going to need an ME pattern encoder. Alright, gotta make one of those real quick. Soren, you got my wrench for me, buddy? Oh, you gave it to me. Thank you very much. What am I missing here? Fluix dust? Yeah, that's what I figured. Middle clicking kind of works, but doesn't really so much sometimes. There we go, and then I need an ME blank template. Glowstone, huh? That shouldn't be too bad. Hey, Forgecraft, why is it raining so much? Go ahead and get all 4, why not?
Because somebody put the eternal storm symbol on the overworld.
I hope not. That would not be cool. Alright, let's put this thing... Where do I want my applied energistics room to be? I mean, it could kind of eventually be in here, so sure, why not? Pattern encoder. And I'm going to encode the pattern that... You ready for this? Probably going to need to get 2 of you anyway. You see what I'm working on here, Soren? This is going to be cool. Wood produces charcoal. Charcoal. Encode. Beautiful. And then we're going to put this in here. So that now the network knows that if it wants to get charcoal, all it needs is a piece of wood. So I can easily place this in here and say, hey, please make me a piece of charcoal. And it will. It should throw it in here. See? It made it. So now I just need an export bus. So I should make one of those so that it can export, or import bus actually, into the system. I already made the... Yeah. Import bus is what I need. I already made an export, right? Yeah, that's the export bus. And this guy is going to get rotated like so. There we go. That's going to happen eventually. So let me go make a import bus, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I made my precision import bus. That's going to go right here. So precision import bus, remember that's the cheaper version of it. If we do that, then it should import into the system, and we got our charcoal. So now we have a way to automatically produce charcoal, and the network knows about it. That's the important part, okay? So network knowing how to make charcoal, important. Alright, next step is I want to make a generator. So that should be easy. We know how to make one of those, right? We just need a little bit of tin. Got some redstone on us. And we're probably going to need some refined iron. I might as well hang on to some iron. I'm probably going to need it at some point. Of course not. Alright, let's do this. Hey Soren, how's Zycraft going, by the way? Yeah? When do you think we can have it on FC1 here? I know you guys have it on FC2. I think you're testing it in preparation. So let's see, if I fuzzy this guy like so, precision export bus, and I'm going to configure this thing to be always active. Could probably activate it with a redstone signal or something, but move single items, move stacks of items, single items / craft. Ooh, so I can have it craft automatically as needed. That sounds like a good idea. What am I going to keep in here? Well, what do you think? Of course I'm going to keep charcoal. So this is me building crazy systems before I even have the basics imparted. But now all I need to do is hook this guy up wire-wise over to here. So let's do that. Probably just run it like this. I'm going to get some covers here in a minute. There we go. So now, look, the generator's running. Beautiful. If I want to make it continuously run, all I got to do is make sure we have a good supply of oak wood. Look at that. The oak wood is quickly going to be cleared out of here and turned into charcoal. Look at that. It's already down to 61. And it's crafting charcoal using the ME interface with the induction furnace in an attempt to produce more energy for the MFE. So hopefully, between the biofuel that we're producing, the ethanol, and the wood that we're producing from the farm here. Now, obviously, I just hooked it up to the I only put like a stack of wood in there for now, but we can automate this. No worries. Definitely a way to automate it. For now, because I don't have a lot of space and room, what I'm going to want to do is the following. Check this out. We're going to want to use one of these guys. I'm thinking fuzzy storage bus. Probably just a storage bus. That'll do. So I need another one of these ME interfaces. That shouldn't be a problem. One of you. Storage bus interface, go. Storage bus, go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is grab, with my portal gun, this guy. We're going to see just how crazy this is. Oh, but it's going to face the wrong way, and that's going to drive me nuts. Now, I don't think there's any way to rotate barrels, is there? Can you rotate them with the Omni Wrench?
Rotate which?
Barrels from factorization?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Alright, I'm going to get another barrel. I think I might even have one. Close. Alright, so I'm going to put my barrel here. And I'm going to put right here a storage bus. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow the network to have access to whatever's in the barrel, or at least whatever can be pulled out of the bottom of the barrel, which is basically all the items. So if in here, right, we've got, you know, alright, so we used up all the wood, right? All the wood's gone. And this thing is pretty well filled up with charcoal at the moment, but I'm going to put some wood in here. Watch what happens to the wood in the barrel. It should start getting pulled out. There it goes. So any wood stored in this barrel will be converted to charcoal in the induction furnace very quickly, just because of how fast the induction furnace can cook it up, and turn it into charcoal and place it in the generator. How cool is that? What are you doing, Soren? It's like nothing. Barrel. I have barrels. Your pig friend just ran out the door. And by door, I mean wall in the house. Alright, so one final step here that I want to do, guys. Yes, Wilbur ran away. Really think Soren's losing it, guys. Maybe.
Well, he is forming emotional attachments to virtual pigs and naming them after characters in Charlotte's Web.
Yeah. Poor Soren, we hardly knew ye. Ta-da! Look how pretty it looks. You can't even tell there's any automation at all. You like? So again, guys, the basic plan here is that hopefully this wood supply will, number one, serve to help offset the cost of the biofuel, because this ethanol ran out way faster than I expected. Now, obviously, we'll have other sources of energy eventually, but for now, I basically figured I have an overflow of wood. We have way too much wood at the moment, and we, have an underflow of energy. So let's, use the two together to come up with something good. Now, off camera, I'm going to go just transfer all of this wood into the other barrel. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, so I've transferred all the wood here, so we've got 64 stacks of wood. They're of course, quickly getting cooked into charcoal in the induction furnace. They're slowly being burned up in the generator, and the generator of course is supplying power, doing a good job of it too. So like I said, I am trying my best to avoid using lava as a power source, at least for a bit. Maybe sometime down the line I'll go ahead and get a lava thing going on, but I'm enjoying the challenge of having to supply power to my base, both by way of oil and ethanol, and now I'm using the wood from this tree farm. So I'm trying to use as many resources out of the tree farm as possible. I've got the apples, I've got the saplings, I've got everything I can to try and maintain this thing. Now the saplings of course are hitting the system because when they're coming down the line they're hitting this chest first, and this chest is really only pumping out stuff. Ethanol? Yeah, it's biogas, biofuel. It's renamed to ethanol now. I want to go chop down that tree that I planted earlier in the episode and see how it goes. Where's my tree cutting tool?
You don't trust me?
I trust you, believe me. Oh yeah, look at these things. They're all pretty much close to done. There's one or two here, like here's one that's like green instead of red in terms of the apples. But, oh man, that looks pretty good actually. I will definitely want to automate some of this apple production. There's a couple leaves still. Like, am I being OCD if there's one leaf on the tree that's a flower and I don't want to chop it down yet?
Yeah, you're being a bit OCD.
Soren. Soren's really enjoying your hat, Amnet. Now here's the question. Can this chop down the leaves as quickly as the other one? Oh yeah, it can. Nice. So I got almost a stack of apples from that. That's pretty good. So what do I get, Amnet? Like a guaranteed one apple from every sapling? Or every leaf? Interesting. I wonder if Fortune works on that. Any chance of that happening?
Just how OP do you want?
I'm just wondering. You know me.
He's gonna add MFR support so we could use the planters. Why would you want to make it more OP than that?
You know me. I'm just curious. If it does, it won't soon. See, Amnet? See what happens when you're here? Oh, wow. That killed me really fast, didn't it? With armor and everything. Pretty sure I had armor on. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage of that one, but that creeper was just like, nope, don't think so, Dire.
Okay, so you still can't suck up spawners with these.
Yeah, I have armor. Soren, did you get some of my items? Unblockable is in the code? What's unblockable? Creeper explosions are unblockable? Did you get a minium stone by chance? No? That's interesting. Where'd my minium stone go? Mnet? Anyway, guys. Oh, there it is. Found it. Hooray! Now I'm just missing my cobble, which I'm not going to worry too much about. Alright, guys. We got to wrap up the episode. So, I'm pretty happy with the progress I've made today. And you know what? It probably just went into my digger's backpack anyway. We're good. Yes, quite pleased with the progress made today. We got some automated, using this awesome mod, Applied Energistics. We got some automated stuff happening with wood getting turned into charcoal, burning it up in a generator, and hopefully keeping the power going in the base. And we're not using all that much wood. I mean, we've been, letting this run for a little bit, and we've barely used any. So I am pretty pleased with our progress on this. I'm interested to see what happens if I come back tomorrow. Like, how much wood is going to be gone? 1 stack, 10 stacks, 30 stacks? Good question. We're going to find out next episode. So I really have no idea how long this is going to last me, but hopefully a decent amount of time. Now, I do have more work to do on my applied energistics system. I was going to, this episode, start working on the automated stuff for, doing all kinds of other cool things, but unfortunately didn't get to it. So we're going to have to come back next episode and work on the auto processing. But I'm going to do a lot of mining, hopefully, between this episode and next. Oh my goodness, Soren. Good time.
I think somebody might have to use a safari net on Storm. He's gone crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna need to capture him.
Use one of the jailer ones and put him in a nice padded room.
Yeah, he's gonna need some help. I mean, it doesn't help that it's like 5 a.m. where he is, so I'm sure he's a little overtired at this point. Yeah. How are you gonna get these pigs out of here now, Soren? Soren just looks on. Yes, that of course. Alright guys, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Take it easy.